guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got jets coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it. Watch me do it. All them all on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'ma say. Got a new Prestos and a J's in the way. Got a new wristwatch, but it don't take time. Might pull up on a hop if it's talking too hot. And you wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Or this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them all on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check.
Irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down and there in the scene. I feel just like Vegeta Prince and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top too. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch, I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you ain't first, you last. Little boy, that's facts, I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. More action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the go place.
And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man, suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on him and I bust out the south side. Is that Vigo de Gallo?
Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, done.
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when
up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk, I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts.
This is what I'm talking about. NFL playoffs at Lambeau Field with a snowstorm camped out over the upper Midwest. Let's go. It's time for some great football in Green Bay. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Carolina Panthers and the Green Bay Packers. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Carolina.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzama. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to run.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
He'll try and run it, and down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
At the 42-yard line.
54, mark. Check, block 54, block 54. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He'll let this go for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
It's third down and 12.
Are they still alive? I'm feeling like Will. I feel like a prince. I'm feeling myself. I'm loaded with bills. Because I was a...
From the gun, Bridgewater. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Dean Lowry in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be fourth down. So on fourth down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. He'll return it from the 6. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Hey, 626. Here we go.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Back 52. Here we go.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. On play action, now Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On play action, it's Bridgewater. Taking a shot for Samuel. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
He's checking. Crash. 52 is the money.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Big Derek Brown making the stop. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
It seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Looking to throw on second down. Rodgers setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Complete.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. He's at the 30. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 13. A big run there by Jones. 54 yards.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Mike 52. He's scared. Check 37.
Here's Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
Well, what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense. Get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And 11 at the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Panthers nothing.
Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residence.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Palardy now on to punt as he sends this one away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, it's Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
He's brought down by...
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Let him know. Mike 52.
On third down, here's Jones. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Game situation. Let's go. Watch twist. No. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Check. No. Check me.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Watch the screen. Check 30. 52's the mark, boy. 52. Let's go.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
The Packers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
That's good.
Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
This is Jones. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 40 now on second down, Rodgers. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 30. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check. Lucky. 49, check 49.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Get in the weight room. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check 26, check 26.
On the counter, here's Jones. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 15-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Hey, let's get there. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike, watch Mike. Hey, let's get off now. Live.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And he whips that one incomplete there. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
2nd down and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rodgers. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And they get to Bridgewater. Bridgewater taken down in the end zone for a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where you burn that. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend. Not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that live there.
Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll set them back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
After the penalty, it's Jones. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. On second down, it's Jones. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll run it with Jones. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at the line.
Tackle made by K1 Short.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Here's a quick throw out to Mims. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Dante Jackson picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
By the Panthers. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. And he finds his tight end, Graham. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Final play of the half, Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Well, they'll try to jet sweep here with Lazard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I think the reason this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
He's brought down by...
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Josiah DeGuara there to make the grab. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and take it.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing is Bridgewater. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Kenny Clark able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Rashawn Gary, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. It'll be just an 18-yard punt. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check 31, check 31. Slam, slam. Slam, slam, slam.
Jones. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
35-yard line.
Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 5.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
10 at the 15-yard line.
Now Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
It feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Nifty move. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
He's going to air one out for Anderson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second-half blowout material. And down to a knee. Well, that's one option.
52's the mark, boys. 52.
I smell fear in that offense.
And surprisingly, they take a knee. I have no idea why they would take a knee, but they take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
4 down.
And a curious play call here, to say the least. Thought it might be a trick, but no, he actually goes down to a knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
One quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Panthers will take over at the 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And the punt team is out there. It's not 4th down. Maybe the cold weather here freezing their brain a bit. Looking into the snowflakes, and he muffs it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they will take a knee here. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And out will come the offense as they take over. Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Well, that was a 3rd and long run, and to me, that was just a wave the white flag kind of a situation. Obviously, they don't want to risk the chance of throwing it downfield and risking a turnover in this section of the field.
First by him near the 35. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And they take a knee. And they will take a knee here. And they'll indeed take a knee. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back from the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10. And they take a knee. And they will take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. Here's Michael Pilardi now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. And now we get to deal with a foot of snow in the parking lot as we say so long from Green Bay.
Love it here. This is Maui with snow.
That's one way to put it. So long, everybody.